Welcome into the Film Guy Network. It's football season, which means I've got a film study for you. What's up? You really like that? Let's shut up and grind some tape. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome in to the Film Guy Network on a fabulous Wednesday morning over here in the studio. We got a great one for you today. I'm extremely excited about this. I've been trying to think about a player comparison for this young football player. I'm trying not to be hyperbolic. I'm trying not to hype this football player, but this is some of the best young tape I think I've ever seen at the quarterback position from a first start standpoint in what we're about to show you from Bryce Underwood. I know it's New Mexico. I understand that. I was trying to think of a player comparison. I've been talking about this guy as a playmaker, as a baller, as a football player. Been comparing him a lot to Cam Newton. Been comparing him a lot to Terrell Pryor. Right? These big physical athletes that just win football games and make massive plays. Their teammates know they're superheroic type humans. This is going to sound crazy. I can't believe I'm doing this after one start. I think this guy has all the horsepower and playmaking abilities of a Cam Newton with the throwing mechanics and throwing abilities of a CJ Stroud. It's the same stroke. It's the same throwing mechanics as CJ Stroud. It's quick, it's efficient, it's elusive, it's whippy. And it is the most horsepower I think I've seen on a young football player in a long, long time. I tweeted last night, and I believe this. We don't need to be having generational conversations about Arch Manning anymore. We need to have them about this guy. This guy is a generational talent. 6'5", 230 pounds, great athlete, winning from the pocket, being trusted by his offensive coordinator, game one, start one of his career as a true freshman. I'm extremely excited for this, not just the tape, but the ultimate future of this career, because I love watching great football players, and I think this guy's got a chance to be it. Let's shut up. Let's grind the tape. Got a couple of rules around here. If you learn anything about the game of football, you must subscribe. If you learn anything about your favorite football team, you must subscribe. If you have any fun at all today, you must subscribe. If you're an Ohio State fan, you're not going to have fun today. If you're an Oklahoma fan preparing for Saturday's game, I don't think you're going to have fun today, but I think you should subscribe anyways. Let's shut up. Let's grind the tape. Again, hey, pull the reins on me if you need to, Jonathan. Don't let me go too crazy on this one. But I think by the end of this, you're going to feel the way that I feel about this young football player. All right, hey, first play of the football game, all right? I don't think there is a wasted movement in these mechanics. Now, we're going to get a quick ball out of your hands, young quarterback type of play right here to start the football game. Get them the ball into the flat real quickly. Let's take a look at it from the type. I listened to Drew Brees talk the other day. Like, we want to be rotational. We want to rotate around our core, around our spine, all that good stuff. But in terms of the release, how quickly can we get from that break point to out of our hand, right? How quickly can we get through that stroke right there? I don't think there's an ounce, an inkling of wasted movement right here. We've seen a lot of quote-unquote talented, quote-unquote generational throwers around here. We watched Dylan Raiola the other day. Watch that sucker drop it below his belt. Ain't no wasted movements there. That's straight to the shoulder column, elbow first, whipping out, getting back into that layback, and getting into an accurate, clean, smooth stroke. Boom. In and out. That's about as efficient as we can be, is it not, Jonathan? Mm-hmm. Now, I know we're watching these check downs right now. It's the first throw of the game, but mechanics are mechanics. How you throw the little ones is how you throw them all right? Now, Jonathan, I think Michigan's got some receivers this year. I don't know if they got a true X, but, hey, first third down of his career, 3rd and 7, we give him a traditional 3-step drop back, let him read the defense. We don't screen him. We don't halfback screen him. We don't tight end slip him. We don't play action pass him. We give him a traditional 3-step drop back. Guys, this is a football team that I think's longest career or completion last year was like 20 yards. Is that correct? All right. And they got a quarterback on 3rd and 7 as a true freshman. They feel like they can drop back pass. And that's exactly what he does. Gets back into it. I like our process right here. I like that we don't like the first window. It's a little bit closed. Good job by that New Mexico defender putting hands on. But I love the anticipation right here, right? We got leverage outside. We got leverage inside. Guys, we can't wait for this to run to grass. We got to throw a tight window right now. All right. And he lets this thing eat. Look, boom, ball out, puts it in a good spot, nice and firm, away from the first defender, but on the chest of the ball carrier. So he's got an opportunity to go make something happen after the catch. It's been a long time since I watched Michigan tape, I feel like, and seen some after the catch. Okay? You're not going to see, there's a little bit of a drop there. A little bit of a drop there. But that's all right when you get through the zone that quickly. Now, hey, let's talk, okay? Let's talk about when I want my young quarterbacks to be aggressive, all right? When I want them to be a little bit conservative, all right? We're going to get in, or they're going to roll into a cover 3 right here, Jonathan. This guy's got deep thirds. This guy's got the middle of the field. This guy's got deep thirds. Now, here's our concept. We got a vert right there, and I think we're working some type of out route, and then we're going to get the arrow right here from the tight end, okay? Basic flood concept right here, but as we're rolling right against cover 3, we like this vertical seam. We really do. But we got to throw it firm. We got to throw it now. And we got to be aggressive and confident when we do so. I like this right here. Rolls out, sees the vert. It says, all right, let's rip it right now. Let's get an opportunity for an explosive. Do we miss it? Yes. Are we confident? Yes. Do we see the right thing right there? Yes. Is that the first read in the progression? No. That's the first read in the progression over there. And 9 times out of 10 when we run this play. Every single time during the week when they ran this play, I bet they ripped that. And Sharon's in his head saying, hey, if you get cover 3, the seam might be there, but let's make sure we get cover 3 first. Okay? Rips it. I love the confidence right there. Would I have liked to see a better ball? Yeah, I also would like to see this wide receiver expect the football. Our head's getting around now. I just don't know if we're used to these types of quarterbacks making those types of throws at Michigan just yet. Hey, by the way, this guy is so back. This guy is so back. And I would have told him in high school, had his dad asked, where do you think we should go? I would have said, well, I think your son is more comfortable in the eye than any other young back I ever study. Okay, all these backs nowadays, they're side saddle of the quarterback. They're in shotgun. They get to read everything. It's nice and simple. It's the same key every single time. There's a little bit different about taking these carries in the eye and knowing where my creases are and understanding traditional runs. If you know anything about Justice Haynes, this sucker was getting damn near 50 totes a game in Blessed Trinity's offense in the same exact set right here that he's in. So there's a level of comfort for Justice, not just a scheme fit for him as well. I think it's a really good job blocking the safety with our angle right here, Jonathan. They're just running duo, okay? We got a bunch of surface angles right here trying to seal out that crease right there and create one. That's going to be the free defender. We got to block him somehow with our angle as a back. So what do? We press him firm. We make him seal that gap, right? We press the safety's toes, make him think that's the hole I'm hitting, and now we're going to cut off this other tight end's block right now, block the safety with the tight end's block. It's a great job right there by Justice. And I'm going to tell you right now, having known him for a while, he gets open in that open field. I don't know if you're running him down. Okay, I don't know if you're running him down. See how we block the safety right there just with our cut, understanding the defense, understanding where our free grass is at, understanding where the cuts are, okay? Really, really comfortable in the power eye. It's a great hole to hit right there, too. It opens right up. Great job by that right tackle collecting that linebacker. If he wants to step his toes in to that B gap, let's just go ahead and wash him down. And then, boom, we block the safety with a good subtle cut. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take a quick break to give a big time shout out to our friends over at Sleeper, our premier sponsor on the year, and they're doing a great job. The #1 place for daily fantasy and prop plays. Sleeper Picks is a real money product that connects friends over picks. Choose 2 to 8 of your favorite players from pregame, live, or even across different sports. Pick more than or less than the predicted stats. It's that simple. Over on Sleeper, you can get up to 100x payouts, share with your friends, and get rewarded together. Use promo code Brooks today over on Sleeper and get a 100% deposit match up to $100. That's sleeper.com/promo/Brooks. Again, promo code Brooks on Sleeper gets you 100% deposit match today up to $100. Sleeper.com/promo/Brooks. Terms and conditions apply. I want to give you a quick tutorial of how friendly and how easy it is over there on Sleeper today. We're going to scroll over to the college football tabs at the top right there, and then you can see we've got all the quarterbacks ready for their pass yardage with their total yardages set. We've got rushing yardages for both quarterbacks and running backs, receiving yards, all that good stuff, passing touchdowns. And here's what I am looking at today, guys. Looks really, really juicy. Jamal Haynes, half a touchdown total in this matchup this weekend against Oklahoma. Come on, guys. One place to be this year, Sleeper. Promo code Brooks. We appreciate those guys. Such a talented thrower of the football. A big, powerful ripper is what the notes say. This dude is a big, powerful ripper. He's going to rip the hell up out the football. Watch this from the tight. Watch this ball come out of his hands, Jonathan. I don't know of an 18, 19-year-old true freshman we've studied on this channel that's got life like that. That ball is absolutely spit on. Now, there is going to be somebody that's at this point in the film study waited 8 minutes and is like, well, he don't layer the football. Anybody can throw beams. You looked at the timestamp. Was I that close? 9. That's pretty daggone good by your boy right there. Anyways, this guy's got some layer to him. He's got some touch to him. He's a baller too now. He's a hooper. All right. We'd love to see that. We'd love to see quarterbacks that can do it all now. Boom. Rip that thing. This note just says, holy missile. I don't even know what we're throwing here. It might be a dig based off what the notes say right here. I think we've got a switch release at the top based off that alignment. There goes the switch release. All right. Oh, no. We're just rolling this tight end leak right here. Look at this ball, Jonathan. This ball is absolutely spit on. Can't even see it hardly on tape. This is the point in the film study where I'm like, all right, maybe he's obviously got an elite one ball, but maybe there's a problem with his ability to layer the ball. I don't know if there's a weakness, guys. The weakness is inexperience right now. That's it. When you get into a big game, are you ready for the moment? That's the only weakness I got on tape right now that I'm going to show you today. A little shout to Sharon Moore right here. How about this play call? Okay, got the H-back right here. That's basically a pseudo fullback. That's number 44. All right, I think we got our running back right here, slot receiver right here, X receiver over here, Z receiver over here. Here's the concept, Jonathan. We're going to lead block with the H-back. We're going to go outside jet motion with the number 2 running back. We're going to swing this guy, block him, block him. That's the play we got. Quarterback, if you like the numbers down here on the bottom, don't pull that. Throw it to the wheel or the screen down here on the bottom. Just a lot going on right there. Good job by New Mexico stringing that thing out, though. Just wanted to show you that play design. I think Sharon Moore is one of the more creative run game guys in the business. Now, hey, ain't a lot of huddle tape of Bryce Underwood. Okay, you got to go do your homework to find footage of this guy. I'm sitting through YouTube late one night, Jonathan, and I'm watching a game of Bryce Underwood, and he's playing against a big-time rival, and he's beating their brakes off on offense, but their defense is giving up gashers left and right, Jonathan. So you know what Bryce Underwood does? Bryce Underwood checks himself in and says, Coach, I'm going to go play safety. What's he do? First play at safety? Force fumble. Just absolutely takes somebody's head off. Ball pops out. Now my team's got the ball back. He goes to quarterback, throws a touchdown. Okay? So when I see stuff like that on high school tape, it shows all the way up on college tape too. You are a football player, son. And I love that about you. Ball carrier is the running back right now. We got a free defender that's going to be able to pursue our ball carrier. Not me. Not today. No, says I. We're going to take a big-time shot right there. Hey, and guess what? Most quarterbacks, I'm going to say, I don't know about that. Let's not do that. That's your throwing shoulder, big dog. We make $10 million. Let's not do that. Not this guy. I want this guy to play like this. I want him to have that sense of fire about him, right? I want to have him to have that sense of, I'm a football player first, big dog. Don't ever try to coach my football up out of me because I'm a football player. Hey, you know what I mean? Come on. Love that. Love that from the young kid. I think he's accurate and he's firm, even versus pressure right here. Jonathan, check this out. I think we're working to the top of our screen right here, if my memory serves me correct. Ball in the belly. We got pressure in our face right now. Look how firm that mechanical structure is. Knees not locked out. Toes just barely coming off the ground, but we're dragging it a little bit. Shoulders are square. We're ripping that sucker right into the face of pressure. We love to see that. Love to see that. First career start, not flappable at all. Good rip. You better be sure-handed, though. There's just no doubt about it. You got to be ready for a firm football on your face when you're catching the ball from this guy. Bam. I mean, can you ask for a better spot? The answer is no. With pressure in the face. All right. We always say on this network, what does your coordinator ask you to do? Right? What is your coordinator asking you to do as a football player? If he's asking you to do things like this, I know he knows you've got the type of arm that I'm sitting here salivating about, right? We're going to roll the quarterback right here, Jonathan, and we're going to work this RPO. It's almost like an arrow screen that we showed last year, except as we're rolling left, we can hit this, come back in this void of this zone if we like it, right? So here comes the arrow from the tight end, but we also have this hitch coming back as our quarterback is rolling left. That sit down in the void type of stuff, and he's going to rip that football. And it should be caught. This should be a catch. This should be one of the more impressive throws we see on this network today, but instead it's a drop. Rolling left, getting our shoulders square, pressure in our face, ripping that football. Look how square our shoulders are, Jonathan. Again, when you're out here calling plays like that, I know you know what I know, right? I know your coordinator knows what I know. You got a freak back there playing quarterback. Hey, but just because you're a freak now, let's not be reckless. Okay, let's not be reckless. This is some of the stuff we got to talk to him about, okay? We got to say, hey, we can't be doing that next week when we go on the road to Oklahoma. That's probably a turnover, okay? That's probably a turnover. We don't need to be throwing this ball. Not right now. Okay, we do not need to be throwing that football. Love our shoulders being square, though. There's nothing about the mechanical structure I got to clean. That's what I love about this. There's not anything here that I have to say, hey, we got to clean this up. We got to fix this. No, it's all, we just got to play more football. We got to see more defenses. We got to be in more real-time, live-time reps. We don't need to be throwing that ball. If anything, we need to wait for him to commit and throw the high corner. All right, we talked about the other day with Gunner, right? Gunner Stockton's first career start. Sometimes I don't like the decision that you made, right? But all I care about on a situation like this is 3rd and long. All I care about really is that we're playing on time in our first career start. If you're holding the ball, pat, scramble, I don't know if you're going to survive. This is a 6'5", 230-pound guy that I told you was a good enough athlete to play 7-on-7 wide receiver and high school safety. He's a plenty good runner. I love that we're not pulling the ball down panic running right here. This is a 3rd and 7. We're going to see a tight window that we think we like. Also, Jonathan, it's the design call. We got the back, or number 17 right here. We're going to run a cross. We're going to run it out, and we're going to run a double move right here for number 17. He is what the coach is called to play for, okay? So I love that we're hunting it. We're seeking it into a tight window, and yes, we're playing on time. Now, moving forward, would I have liked to see him work off of that and come back outside to this? 100%. This is the first start of his career. I'd rather be knowing that he's playing on time. That's what I'd rather be knowing. And he did so, I thought, with competitive ball placement. You'll see that from the tight right here. That's a winnable spot. It's a winnable spot right there. A little high, but a winnable spot. Let's go to play 33. Now, other conversation I want to have with him. Just go, all right? Sometimes we just need to go. Hey, left tackle's gotten beat clean right now, all right? That guy's about to spin back. At this point in time, guys, I don't want you running and throwing this football into that safety. I don't want you throwing that football into bracketed coverage. It's 2nd and 10 right now We need to scramble and get into a 3rd and 5. Scramble, slide, live to fight another down. I think that's the number one thing I got to learn how to teach young quarterbacks. Hey, we need to be selective when we compete. We need to understand the situations. We need to understand when to drive footballs into tight windows, when to take off and run and just call it a day, right? Because right now, we're going to try to continue to run this out, pump fake it again, not like what we got, and we're going to get hit pretty daggum hard right here from the backside. Also put the ball at risk with a potential strip sack right here. Know when to compete, all right? Know when to compete with tight footballs. Know when to just call it a dead down, right? Take off, scramble 3 or 4 yards, pick up, as much as you can right now. Just pull it and go, right? 27s might be able to pick up a block. Maybe he doesn't. But 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5, hopefully 3rd and 3, whole hell of a lot better than 3rd and 12. We all understand that, class? Understand when to compete as a young quarterback and how and where we need to compete. 3rd and 11, Jonathan. 3rd and 11 right here, and he is about to spit on one, son. I'm telling you right now. They trust this kid. They absolutely trust this kid so much more than I thought I was going to see. When I see 3rd, and this is the first obvious passing down situation. Like they had a 3rd and 7 to start the football game. But 3rd and 11, everybody and their mama knows you're about to pass. Everybody and their mama knows we're about to rush 3 and drop 8. Look at this right here, man. This ball is ripped right here to the dig. Boom. Bang. I'm going to show you a ball later where the safety has no earthly idea that a human can make a play like that. I think this might be it, honestly. Poor number 7 got picked on with so many laser beams in this football game. It's actually him. This guy has never seen a ball pass his face like this. Watch this. In stride, right on his face mask, Jonathan. On time, 3-step, 1 hitch, rip the piss out of it. Hey, young mistakes though. Next 2 plays, young mistakes right here. Hey, we're in 2-minute down distance formation personnel, right? Play clock ticking down. All right, we're trying to play fast right here in 2-minute. Let's let our receivers get set, bud. Let's let our receivers get set. Look at the top of our screen right here. We got guys still walking out. I think it's maybe the next play. Yes, the next play. All right, watch this. Let you guys get set out here, okay? It's just a young person mistake. We take a penalty right here. I think coach might even have to burn a timeout for us. Let's just slow down just a tad bit. Let our guys get set. Also, number 1, run your ass out there. Quit jogging. What are we doing? We're in 2-minute. Speaking of 2-minute, I think it's a great call right here. Let's check down distance formation personnel. Jonathan, 2 timeouts left. Okay, 30 seconds left in the football game. Ball on the 14. So we're in the green zone right here, okay? What I want y'all to notice in these situations, these linebackers and these underneath defenders, they're really, really aggressive thinking you're going to play the sideline, right? Because if you get tackled in bounds, you have to burn a timeout. You only got 2 left, clock's ticking, all that good stuff. So here's what they call, Jonathan. They're going to motion the tight end over and then run an out and up right here. And the reason it's a great call is because when we run that out and we give that pump fake, that underneath defender, that linebacker, whoever's responsible for that tight end, he's going to think he's got him one. He's going to think he's got a cherry pick 6 back to the other way, and instead, he's getting double moved for 6 right here. Watch this play call from the coordinator. I love this. Okay? This is not just calling a double move in the red zone. This is calling the double move because you understand the situation. Look at this. Boom. Speed out. Got me one, right? Look at that linebacker. He thinks he's got a pick 6 going back the other way. No, you don't. Double move right up the sideline. Touchdown. Great job, OC. Great job, OC. Now, this is when I threw the laptop, iPad down last night. I was just like, it's it. This is when I sent the tweet. Stop talking to me about Arch Manning. Every ESPN broadcast needs to be talking about this guy because we've seen the piss missiles, right, Jonathan? We've seen the accuracy. We've seen the athleticism of this guy. We've seen the mechanics be clean. What's left? I got to see if he can layer the football. Are you a hooper? Are you a jump shooter, right? I know you can rip rods, but can you lay up, right? Can we be out here hitting them pitch shots? This is it right here. Tight end slip down the sideline. We're going to flick this ball in perfect stride right here to a tight end. Look at that. Boom. Touch. Okay, we're going to see another example of it here in a little bit of him being able to really layer the ball in the red zone when we got to be able to get it up and back down in critical moments. Kid's a hooper. Kid's a hooper. Bless you.
Thank you.
Michigan fans got a fun one to watch over the next several years. Hey, by the way, Jonathan, you know what we haven't seen? Not a single play of him running around, making plays with his legs. Everything's been within the structure of the offense. Now, are they primary reads? I heard that a lot on social media today. Oh, he's got a lot of primary reads that he's hitting. He's not having to go through the full field progression. Guys, have y'all watched Michigan play football? Like, they're not doing full field reads very often. Like, there's some pro styleness to this, but most of what they've got is wide ass open because you're terrified of stopping the run. That's what everybody's had to do against this football team over the years. So, yeah, number one of the progressions, wide ass open because ball's inside the 10 and the box is heavy. They think we're running the ball. Make sense? Now, this is the one where I'm like, yeah, that poor guy has never seen a ball go by his face like that ever in his life. Look at poor number 7 right here, Jonathan. He thinks he's got to play. He thinks he's got to play. He thinks he's going to get him. It might be the backside safety, actually. Watch this guy. Look at him. He's lurking. He thinks he's got him one right there in the middle of the screen. He does not. He does not. Let's get to the actual play. I'm sorry. I always do that. If I leave my pen undone, it doesn't, just skips to the next play. Look at this one from the tight. It's the same dig he threw a little bit earlier. Okay, throws it into the right window. I like the timing of this. Gives a plus move too on the run. Jesus Christ. Look at that ball. 7 so bamboozled afterwards, he almost falls down. Hey, but we got to be sure-handed when this guy misses. If and when he does miss, he's going to miss firm. All right, you better be able to catch the football. That's a drop. Now, I thought we had another layered throw in here that I wanted to look at. I just don't think he misses that much. This is a in rhythm, 1, 2, 3, ball out, boom. On his face, inside shoulder, if anything. Inside shoulder, if anything. Oh, let's go back. This was the only miss I saw all day, and I think it's all in our young quarterback footwork, okay? I think this needs to be 3-step, 1 hitch, not 1 step with a hop. Watch our footwork here at quarterback. There's 1 step, okay? There's 2 steps, and then we're going to hop into this. Our feet are going to die, and we're going to lose this ball low, okay? We're going to lose this ball low. Now, it's caught, it's received, all that good stuff, but I think we missed this ball because our feet go dead in our drop right here. Instead of taking 3 steps, no hitch, let the ball rip, we get a full firm drop. Now we got our stagnant feet right here, and we missed by just a tad bit, okay? 1, 2, 3, stop. You see what I mean? That little hesitation right there. That ball didn't come out like the rest of them, did it? Hey, what do you think?
He's really good. That's very impressive.
Not bad, right? I mean, the physical attributes are 100% there. That is one of the most physically gifted human beings we've seen play the position in a very, very long time. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit that like, subscribe, rate, review, all that good stuff. Love you. Bye.